Hello, guys, and welcome back to another FIFA 22 Portsmouth Creative Career Mode. So we're jumping kind of right in the middle of November here. We didn't have a game for such a long time in November. No games at the start of the week. I don't know if it was internationals, but we generally didn't play any games in November, which is crazy. So we jump into the last game of the Checker Trade Trophy against Carlisle, where a point would see us through because it's the top two. It wasn't just the top one. Um, I know they normally do 4 teams, but for some reason, obviously, everyone knows there's 3 teams. And again, the South is not, we're not playing teams in the South as it should be. So a point for us is good enough to see us through. Anything less than we would be out. Of the cup, and we got off to a really good start. Keane driving forward, lays it off to McLovin, takes one touch and hits it with the outside of the right foot, bends away from the keeper, and McLovin scores an absolutely fantastic goal. And I'm not sure if that's his first or he's got a couple now, but it's a really good goal in your sense of that. And then here he just skips through loads of challenges, hits it, it bounced up nicely for him, but it was a really good save from the goalkeeper. And then from the resulting corner, nothing actually really happened. And then into sort of 10 minutes into the second half, I beat my defender for pace, just absolutely running, whips in a really good ball over to Jax, takes a really good touch, shoots, and it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Jax should be doing better, should be scoring really in the sense of going low to the ground, not high. To put it away from the goalkeeper. Then we got a free kick for a foul on the edge of the area. The Carlisle man was actually booked for the foul. No Mikey on the pitch, so Joe stepped forward, and what a free kick that was. Just bent up and down. Obviously getting some practice off Mikey, but what a free kick that is. Absolutely fantastic. Up and over. The dip and the swerve all on it was absolutely fantastic, and we take a 2-0 lead going into the last 20 minutes of the game. But Carlisle scored straight away. They got really lucky here, were blocked. Ian couldn't clear it properly. And really defensive mistakes, really, but it fell to their player to tap in just after we made it 2-0. And then here, Tyler, I thought he did enough, but then he didn't. Ian just running around, and it fell to the man in the middle. No, Rob really not picking him up. Pompey players fall to their knees, but I guess it's just the animation. But we do go through, and we play Bradford City in the next round. So it's round 2, and then obviously goes round 3, 4, and then the quarters. It's just normal cup, but obviously having to qualify first. So a long trip up to Bradford, where I think you do play the southern and northern teams in respect of that. I know it was different where the south and the north would play each other in the final, but I know once it hits sort of the end of that sort of group stage, you can play the top two, well, the top team in the north. We then go to Wigan. We go to Wickham away. And it's going to be a tough game because they're really doing well at this moment in time as well. And it's a good ball towards the back. It's a really good touch. And I think it was Wheeler came in, former Pompey player, of course, nearly scoring to give them the lead. Neil nearly scored himself, but David Stockdale in the Wigan goal makes a really good save, pushes it away from Neil. And then Mikey here, great touch, shoots, and it's another good save. And I'm thinking Jackson's going to score, but what a block. Heroic defending from the Wickham man. And he did really well to get across, otherwise Jax was tapping that into the empty net. And I thought I broke the deadlock. I thought I timed it well. Pull into Mikey. What a touch. What a finish. But the flag went up for offside. And Mikey was offside, but I just shot in like anyway. But the linesman ruins the fun for the Portsmouth travelling fans. But we do get that goal. Tommy, great ball. Mikey times his run perfectly this time. And he hits it with the left foot after 69 minutes. And he scores a goal. Probably to send that away fan absolutely wild of the opposite end of the field. And then we have a sort of an issue here. Sam Vokes through on goal. You would have backed your mortgage on him to score. But Ian comes up with the goods to make a fantastic save from the former Premier League man. And then Ocean has a shot, which is again really well saved. And there was a lot of shots in there. And it just came to the case of keepers making a lot of good saves. Dad did well to retrieve it into Chris. I didn't really want to shoot, but it opened up. And I think it hit the defender's arm as he went down. Either that or was a push on Mikey. But Joe slots it away in the corner, slips as I take it. So lucky enough, it went into the back of the net. But nonetheless, I would say we wrap up the game, but it's 2-0 now. Going into the last sort of 10 minutes, and they're big 10 minutes because I do want clean sheets in these games. I do want to keep many clean sheets as I possibly can. But Adin Akinfenwa literally just came on. You can see in the top left he came on, and then from the resulting set piece, it got played over. I think he wanted the ball, but he was just too busy dancing. I was laughing at the animation, but he went off to celebrate. But the beast went to score, and then 6 minutes was added on. I could not believe that 6 minutes was added on, but you are playing at Wickham, and that is going to happen. But yeah, it was in the end. Not really much. Paul could have wrapped it up. Danny with a good ball. Paul tried to chip the goalkeeper. He went down too early anyway, but Paul's low shot was well saved away for a corner, which came to nothing, but it resulted in the end of the game. I kept it in the corner and just played around with it. But yeah, it's another victory, but not a clean sheet that we really, I say desperately need, but as I said, I want to keep these clean sheets. I want us to be the top of sort of that leaderboard and the best defence in League One. And if you've got to be the best defence, you've got to beat teams like Wimbledon at home comfortably without conceding. And McCormack did so well here and shot, and out of nowhere, it was a ball over the top. He beat Chris for pace and just ran into the box and scored. Unbelievable in respect of that. But we thought we could bounce back an early goal, but we didn't. Lee Brown's cross into the box. It was flicked over, and then it was lobbed over Sov's head, and it went in, and we're 2-0 down at Wimbledon at home after 20 minutes. Absolutely boo. There was boos and disgruntled amongst the fans that we should be doing better. We got one back thanks to Joey. Tommy winning another header, and that's another assist for Tommy. But a really good ball through to Joe, who scores after 57 minutes to pull one back. And then no sooner that we pulled one back, we nearly conceded again. Ossie Yor here hitting the side netting of the post, and that was so close in respect that nearly went in. And then here, Danny, great ball into Joe. Looks up, you've got 3 and 4 people busting a gut, but he picks out Mikey, hits it on the volley. What an effort that is. Absolutely fantastic. Like on the volley, I wanted the ball to celebrate, like to get the ball, but it let me celebrate for some reason, which I obviously didn't want to do. And then 84 minutes on the clock, whipping a ball, and I thought it was either a back pass or it was going in to go for an own goal. And then here, Jax nearly had it, and it's one of the moments like, is it getting away from us? But Keane wins it well, and Danny here into Jax, into Neil, perfectly timed run into Joe, and to keep the cool, to slide it under the goalkeeper to complete the comeback. What a comeback this is, from 2-0 down in 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden we are 3-2 up here. Absolutely brilliant finishing from us in the end, but again, it's a poor start, and we shouldn't be conceding goals like that. And then here, we didn't make the best of starts at Lincoln. Ian forced into an early save from the goalkeeper's point of view, but we shouldn't be really doing that. And then Neil drove forward, lays it into Jax, hits a rocket, and what a finish that is, past the goalkeeper and slides away to make it 1-0 after half an hour. And Jax has done really well for stepping in for B. Individual performances. Lincoln hit back 3 minutes later, 33-33 they scored. I don't think that's ever happened. And then Lincoln out of nowhere, they were 2-1 up after 69 minutes. I think Ryan kept him on side there. Really poor defending from our point of view. Tommy bombarded forward, lays it into Mikey, has a shot. It's hitting the arm of the defender. It's a penalty, but I wanted to just tap it in with Jax because ref could have played advantage, if not then brought it back. Didn't matter. I nearly missed. I completely, absolutely fucked that up. But nonetheless, I scored again. It doesn't let you get the ball unless you up from behind. You either have to be losing, you can't be drawing. And then I thought I did the comeback again. Neil cross shot. Danny flicks it up. It's blocked, and the defender dived in at Mikey's feet any closer, and it would have been a penalty if he caught him. Joe wins the header, but too far from Mikey, and that literally was the end of the game as it cuts out. So really disappointing that we couldn't hit that, continue that winning run. Gillingham are 6th in the table at point of recording this match, and they have the best defensive record in the league, which says a lot considering they got the worst in real life and just about to go down. But in FIFA, they have the best defense in here against the best attack, and sometimes how that goes is normally a boring 0-0. But this game wasn't boring. It was actually end to end and really far fetched. Really well played. I thought Gillingham scored, but Ian makes an absolutely outstanding save. Question his defence, asking him where it was, because that was pretty easy. A couple of passes he was in, expecting the net to bulge, but he didn't. But Jax went up the other end and scored to make it 1-0 and completely against the run of play. I think it was our first shot, really. And it was just really good play, just ran into the box. And that was the end of the game, in a sense of that we took the 3 points. We took a clean sheet at the best defence as well. And it's the clean sheet that we wanted. But more importantly, it's the win at Gillingham as well. But yeah, I was really impressed with Gillingham. They played some really good football, and I definitely think that they're going to be up there towards the end of the season. In terms of goals, me and Mikey are now in double figures, which is fantastic. Danny is still on 6. Neil has now crept up to 5. B's been injured, but still the 5th top goal scorer. Just shows them much of that. McLovin, you can see, crept up a couple of votes. I don't think Ocean scored yet. Jack's got 2. He's doing well. He's playing well and got an assist as well since B's absence. So he's playing well. And yeah, just everyone's having an impact in the sense of that. Clean sheet wise, Alfie on 1, Sov on 3, Ian on 2. So much better, but in terms of appearances for clean sheets, it's not that great. Hartlepool to kick off December. As turns for the league, we're in second, level on points with Sheffield Wednesday. Rotherham have dropped down after a couple of defeats. As I said, Gillingham are up there. Morecambe are up there as well, keeping tabs on the playoff places. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'll bring out more fresh content for you as soon as possible. But thanks for watching, guys, and keep